Once upon a time, in a vast field full of tall green grass, the sun shone brightly and the birds sang merrily. It was a perfect summer day. Amidst the flowers that dotted the landscape, a busy colony of ants worked diligently. They scurried around carrying tiny grains of wheat and seeds back to their underground nest. Their small hands never seemed to get tired of their task. In one corner of the field, a large group of ants were busily carrying huge crumbs of bread back to their nest. They walked in step, marching forward together. They didn't waste a moment. Among them was a hard-working ant who carried loads much bigger than himself. He grunts a little as he walks. It's clear how hard he's trying. Winter may seem far away, he said to himself, but we must prepare now. Every grain counts. Every seed matters. Meanwhile, in the same field, a lazy grasshopper sat comfortably on a blade of grass. He strummed his wings like a violin, singing happily in the sunshine. La la la. Life is good. The sun is warm. The air is sweet. Why worry about tomorrow when today is so perfect? Playful music. Contrast of work and play. The ant passed by the grasshopper, carrying a heavy grain on his back. Hey ant, why work so hard on such a beautiful day? Come sing with me. Let's enjoy the sunshine together, called out the grasshopper. The ant stopped and looked at him. Grasshopper, I cannot waste time. Summer will not last forever. When winter comes, food will be scarce. You should start gathering now. Winter, that's months away. There will always be food. Come, relax, and sing with me, the grasshopper answered with a laugh, and he waved his wing mockingly. But the ant shook his head and continued working, grain after grain, montage of music. Time passing. Days turned into weeks. The ants worked tirelessly, storing food deep in their nest. Meanwhile, the grasshopper played, sang, and basked in the sunlight every day. He never stored a single crumb. Narration, gentle voiceover. While the ants prepared for the future, the grasshopper only lived for the moment. Music changes. Soon, the days grew shorter. The sun faded behind gray clouds. Cold winds swept across the fields. Winter had come. Snow fell heavily, covering the grass and flowers. The once green meadow was silent and frozen. Inside the warm ant hill, the ants were safe and sound, enjoying the food they had worked so hard to store. But outside, the grasshopper shivered in the snow. There's no food, no warmth. I should have listened to the ant, he said weakly. He struggled to find anything to eat, but the ground was covered in ice. The grasshopper realized too late the cost of his laziness. Dramatic, sad music. Lesson time. The grasshopper stumbled to the ant's nest and knocked weakly at the entrance. Dear ant, I am hungry and cold. Please, may I have some food? Asked the grasshopper. The ant looked at him with compassion, but also with firmness. Grasshopper, all summer I warned you. I worked while you sang. Now you see the importance of preparing for the future. The grasshopper lowered his head in shame. Soft, reflective music. Closing moral. And so, the grasshopper learned a hard lesson. Hard work and preparation pay off, while laziness brings regret. Plan ahead. Work today for tomorrow, and do not waste the time you are given. Music swells gently. Final lines spoken slowly. Hard work and preparation always pay off. Music fades. Screen to black. The end. Upbeat outro music begins. Thank you for watching this story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to comment your thoughts, share this video with friends, and subscribe to the channel for more interesting and fun stories. We have many more wonderful stories to share with you. Now let's continue with our video. Once upon a time, deep in a mystical forest, nestled between the roots of an ancient oak tree, lived a tiny mouse. This wasn't just any mouse. Oh no, this was a very special mouse. His name was Finley, and he possessed an extraordinary talent, the ability to understand and speak the language of animals. One day, as Finley was scampering through the undergrowth, he heard a distressed cry. He followed the sound and came across a blue jay trapped in a hunter's snare. "Don't worry, little bird," said Finley, confidently approaching the bird. "I'll help you." The blue jay looked at the mouse in disbelief. "You, a tiny mouse, think you can save me?" "How?" With quick movements, Finley began chewing through the ropes of the snare. Soon, the bird was free. "Oh, thank you, Mr. Mouse," the blue jay exclaimed. "How can I ever repay you?" "You don't need to repay me," replied Finley. "I was happy to help." The blue jay thought for a moment. "Well, if you want nothing from me, then perhaps you would like to hear me sing. My voice echoes the wisdom of the ancients." "That sounds lovely," said Finley, intrigued. The blue jay burst into song, and as its melody filled the forest, Finley felt a sense of calm and understanding wash over him. It was truly magical. After the blue jay finished its song, it noticed something strange. "Mr. Mouse, why do I feel like I know everything about you just now?" "I believe," said Finley, smiling, "that my friend is the gift of the forest bestowed upon us by the ancient oak." From that day on, the blue jay and the mouse became best friends. Together, they roamed the forest, sharing secrets and enjoying the beauty of their surroundings. The blue jay taught Finley the language of the sky, and the mouse shared the wisdom of the earth. Their friendship was a testament to the bonds that can form between the most unlikely of pairs. But their peaceful existence didn't last forever. One day, danger threatened their forest home. A logging company arrived with plans to cut down the very oak tree that had brought the friends together. The animals were in despair. "What can we do?" cried the blue jay, perched on Finley's shoulder. "We must do something," squeaked the mouse, determined. "I know what we can do. But I need your help, blue jay." "Anything," the blue jay replied. "Tell me what to do." So the mouse, with the blue jay perched on his head, began to climb the ancient oak. As they ascended, the mouse whispered a plan to his feathered friend. Reaching the top of the tree, the blue jay spread its wings and let out a loud, clear call. The sound echoed through the forest, summoning all the animals. Soon, a crowd of creatures had gathered. "Friends," began the mouse, "this precious oak tree is our home. It has sheltered us and sustained us for generations. We cannot let it be destroyed." "I agree," shouted a majestic stag. "But how can we stop them?" "They have saws and axes. All our strength seems so insignificant against their tools," said a worried rabbit. "I have a plan," squeaked the mouse. "Blue jay, can you remember the song the old oak taught you?" "Of course," replied the blue jay. "It's the song of the forest." The bird took a deep breath and began to sing. The melody was hauntingly beautiful, filled with the sorrow of the ancient oak. As the song filled the clearing, the loggers stopped their work. They stood mesmerized by the music. "What a beautiful song," one of them finally said. "It's so sad. It seems like the forest itself is crying." "That's exactly what I wanted you to feel," said the mouse, descending from the tree. He explained to the loggers the importance of the old oak to the animals. "If you cut this tree down, you will destroy our homes," he said. Touched by the animals' plight and moved by the haunting melody, the loggers had a change of heart. They agreed to leave the old oak untouched. The animals cheered, celebrating the saving of their beloved tree. From that day on, the loggers became the protectors of the forest, ensuring that no harm would ever come to the animals or their homes. And so, thanks to the courage of a tiny mouse and the magic of friendship, the forest remained a place of peace and harmony for all its inhabitants. And that's all for today. If you like this story, press the like button and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. See you next time.